Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. US President Donald Trump has been criticised by medical experts about his decision to greet supporters in a drive past outside the hospital where he is being treated for COVID-19. There are concerns Trump, who wore a mask, may have endangered Secret Service staff inside the car. Questions remain over the seriousness of Trump's illness after conflicting statements over the weekend. The president has been in hospital since Friday after he announced hours earlier he had tested positive for the virus. Coronavirus has infected nearly 7.4 million people and killed nearly 210,000 across the US. That's according to Johns Hopkins University. In the UK, a technical glitch which meant nearly 16,000 coronavirus cases went unreported has delayed efforts to trace contacts of people who tested positive for the virus. 15,841 infections between the 25th of September and the 2nd of October were left out of the UK daily case figures. That's according to Public Health England. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has said the cases data had been lost, but added all people who had tested positive had been contacted and the tracers were now looking through all the contacts.
The incidence that we're seeing in the cases really sort of corresponds to pretty much where we thought we were. And to be frank, I think the slightly lower numbers that we'd seen, didn't really reflect where we thought the disease was likely to go. So I think these numbers are realistic.
Meanwhile, it has been announced that all bars in Paris will shut from Tuesday. It comes after the French government raised its capital city's coronavirus alert to maximum following a period of high infection rates. Stricter coronavirus restrictions have also come into force in the Russian capital Moscow after a surge in infections. Moscow Mayor Sergei Sobyanin has extended an upcoming school holiday by a week and has advised anyone with chronic health problems or those older than 65 to stay at home. 3 scientists who discovered the virus hepatitis C have won the 2020 Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology.
The 2020 Nobel Prize.
The winners are British scientist Michael Hawson and US researchers Harvey Alter and Charles Rice. The Nobel Prize committee said their discoveries ultimately saved millions of lives. The virus is a common cause of liver cancer and a major reason why people need a liver transplant. At least 4 people have died and many more have been reported missing after flash floods have struck southeastern France and northwestern Italy. Dozens of houses have been destroyed and entire roads have been washed away in a mountainous border region near Nice. Rescue workers have stepped up their search efforts amid fears that up to 20 people are missing after battering the French Riviera. Storm Alex, which brought fierce winds and torrential rain, then moved into northern Italy where record rainfall has also been seen. The verdict in the trial of 3 men charged with helping the militants who attacked the Westgate shopping mall in Kenya's capital Nairobi has been postponed by a day.
The manner provided for by
Magistrate Francis Adai has said that there were some sections in his ruling that had loose ends that needed to be tied up. This is the only trial in connection with the attack. At least 67 people died in the assault on the upmarket shopping complex in 2013. Somalia-based Islamist militants Al-Shabaab said they carried out the attack. NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg has called for a ceasefire in the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region. On the 9th day of fighting, Armenia and Azerbaijan have accused each other of attacking civilian areas, where hundreds of people have been killed in the fiercest clashes in the region for more than 25 years. Stoltenberg has said there was no military solution to the conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh, which belongs to Azerbaijan under international law, but is populated and governed by ethnic Armenians.
It is extremely important that we convey a very clear message to all parties involved that they should cease fighting immediately, that we should support all efforts to find a peaceful, negotiated solution, because there is no military solution to the situation in and around Nagorno-Karabakh. And this has been a very clear message from me ever since the fighting started, because it is dangerous for all those people involved, but is of course also something which is of great concern for the whole region and for all NATO allies.
And finally, tourism across China has soared as the National Day holiday continues. This year, the Golden Week of China's National Day holiday, which kicked off on October the 1st, will last for 8 days as the Mid-Autumn Festival coincides with the country's National Day. The Northwest Autonomous Region of Xinjiang has become one of the most popular travel destinations, attracting tourists with its distinctive scenery from the Gobi Desert to the vast prairies. And that's your international news around the world in 5, and now back to Channel Studios in Lagos.